Goodnight Punpun creator pauses current series and hopes manga industry will lift AI ban. And obviously, I am pro AI, so I will read this article like I was planning to anyway. Inio Asano, creator of Goodnight Punpun, has placed his current series, Mujina Into the Deep, on hiatus, revealing the pause is largely due to restrictions on generative AI within the manga industry. Which I mean, I did read an article about how generative AI, well, you can, like I said, you can put in, what you put in is what you get out of it, right? So I think that this is the right decision, that they should be allowed to use the tools that they have and let the industry speak for itself. If the hand-drawn stuff does better, then obviously that's going to encourage more people to go hand-drawn. And if the other side is AI and it does better, I mean, I think that both sides are going to do good, right? Because either way, you have to have talent. Speaking on the Japanese talk show Weekly Ochiai, Asano explained that his production process relies heavily on 3D modeling software like Blender and Unreal Engine. Yeah, and it would. Yeah, that makes sense. So, yeah, maybe he's just saying this is just another tool. Why can't you just use tools? Just use your tools. I think it is just largely Hollywood and the people that follow Hollywood, right? Like the pushback against AI in the Western sphere. I think that's what it is. I think that artists of every single kind are just afraid of losing their jobs. But I don't think that they're going to lose their jobs, or if they want to keep their jobs, they can adapt. There's no problem with that. I think they just want to do what they've always done. I mean, you guys see what happened with Leaflet and her AI program. They just want to be lazy, get money, and then, not work as hard, but still maintain their lavish lifestyles. I think that's a part of it. That's just my opinion. He personally built over 90% of the manga's environments before writing any plot. But yeah, like building the world around you is better. Like you actually understand your characters and your world better, and then you can be more consistent. Asano compared his approach to building a video game like Grand Theft Auto. Oh. He traces real-world locations such as Shimokitazawa to construct authentic city layouts before the story is written around them. That is where collaboration comes in. Teaming up, that you have to collab with the right people. You have to get yeah, I feel like that's true, but you have to definitely collab with the right people. Know where your skills come in and know where their skills come in. Disney is a big problem, and it's really sad because I grew up wanting to work in Nickelodeon and Disney and stuff, and then now I just want to work on AI stuff and blow them out of the water. So that's kind of where we are right now. It's like we have to take this industry into our own hands, and AI gives us the tools and the power to do it. They can't stop you from having those tools. So they don't. How is it that they don't know how to make new stuff? How? I don't understand how they stop making new stuff. Some games these days, it's all censored, remakes, and remastered, or terrible sequels. Nothing original in the AA or AAA gaming. So this is where we come in, right? We as indie developers and indie creators, we have to make a space that's competitive. So that's what I'm hoping. I really want to grow this space in competitiveness. I want to help as much as I can. That's a good cookie. It is a good cookie. But yeah, I want to grow this space. I want to help developers in games, and I want to help that's why I post what I post. I tell you guys, hey, you're sliding. You need to stop sliding your characters, or you need more weight and force. You need to up your game. You need to know the 12 principles of animation. You need to know a good story. You need to know the hero's journey. You guys need everybody that's working in this AI sphere who wants to make good things. We need to be able to compete. So I'm going to keep pushing that, and I'm going to keep posting it. A Tarzan remake. Fitzgerald talks about how they won't touch Tarzan. They can't. I dare them. Do it. Disney, make Tarzan live action. Yeah, exactly. I've seen the real life fake wizard stuff sometimes. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Create, innovate, and inspire others to do so. Exactly. Make your stuff and go around and tell people, like, you know, hey, this is cool, but you've got to work on your transitions, or your feet are sliding, or, you know, there's some wonky artifacting. Like, we want to be able to compete, and I know that it sucks. I'm not saying it's not easy, because I've never tried. I'm working on it right now, but we have to. I mean, if we want to compete against the other industries, be serious and be taken seriously, we have to take ourselves seriously. So we have to start within the community itself. So you're part of the culture war, so I guess I can say it. The reason creativity has went to die is pretty long conversation, but basically is being pushed for diversity. Yeah, I know that DEI took over, and I don't really understand. I mean, maybe to some degree, maybe I do understand, but I don't. Like, they really care more about diversity than they do about... That's a communist thing, right? That's communist propaganda. This is all coming back to, like, being brainwashed in the school system, right? Like, it's all... We're all equal, so it doesn't matter. But because we're all equal, then we should all equally have a place in this world. Something to that degree, I think. But then, by doing that, we're not innovating anything, right? We're not making anything. You guys just pointed out, like, we've had 20 to 30 years of nothing but remakes. So clearly, there's something going on there where we're not all equal, right? The workflow shifted the series from a grounded story about a middle-aged man into a high-octane parkour and action manga. Asano said generative AI could dramatically speed up the process, but publishers currently forbid professional artists from using it due to copyright concerns. It's a strange situation, he said. You're not allowed to use it precisely because you're a professional. That is weird. That you're not allowed to use a tool because you're a professional. You'd think that it would be the opposite. That they would let you use the tool because you're a professional. Rather than continue grinding through the 3D modeling manually, Asano chose to pause the series entirely, hoping publishers will lift the ban before its planned return in 2027. Yeah, dude, yeah, that makes sense. Like, if you're going to be using it for, like, parkour reasons and stuff, like, if you need to, like, be able to visually see it, and AI can do it faster. You can get this stuff out faster. Why would the flip would you not just use the tools that are available to you? So that kind of sucks. I hope that they opened it up. In 2027, where we are now, I mean, you've seen the Will Smith eating spaghetti stuff. So I'm sure in 2027, I'm sure it'll be even more advanced. So never, not a good reason. No, it's not a very good reason, but that's the reason that they're given. So he also shared his broader view with that generative AI is well suited to creating viral algorithm-friendly content, while human creators should instead focus on niche, resonant stories AI cannot authentically replicate. Oh, isn't that interesting? And maybe that's why all the creators that are kind of just like generic normie tubers, they're kind of just like really afraid of it, because it could easily pump it up because everybody's putting it into the system. So if you're unique and original, then you can easily make something that's going to go viral. But if you're just kind of following trends, then you can make a model or whatever that's going to be way more, you know, crazy or whatever that the person's looking for. And then they're gonna lose it because they're normies. They only follow trends, and then they lose their position in the normie tube space. Yeah, I think that people should be little like niche. Niche makes more sense if you think about it, because like who is like in real life like broad? Like you kind of dabble, right? Like, but when you think about the word fan, like fanatic, you're really only into like one thing, like autistically into one thing, right? So you would want to do content on that one thing, right? Like these are the things that you're interested in. And maybe there's like, you can obviously go outside of those small little, like if there's something that's like slightly outside of it that does mesh with it. But for the most part, if you're autistic about something, then it's gonna be more interesting. that people are going to want to watch you. Be, you know, alpha bros with you. Yeah, it's hashtags from normies. People need to be more unique. I agree, but I feel like some people are just afraid of being unique because they don't know if it'll work for them or not. You gotta be yourself. You burn out. I mean, look at how many normies like just burn out. They're always like on there just like, oh, I don't know what to make for content. I feel so burned out. I don't like hanging out with all the other people I feel like I have to hang out with. And I'm not really having any fun, but I have to keep making money because that's how people live. So the debate over AI in manga is far from settled. Early in 2026, an AI-generated manga, hey, that's the one I just read about. An AI-generated manga became one of Japan's bestsellers, with one manga editor suggesting readers increasingly don't care whether a title was made by a human or a machine. And they don't. Because I mean, if it follows a formula, then it's easy to replicate, right? Like, no offense to Harlequin romances, but I've read a few and they kind of follow the same formula and I got really bored. But I mean, there's a huge audience for Harlequin romances, so, you know, hey, I could probably pump those out really fast. Thank you so much for joining me on my stream.